Hi there, Laura Jack here from laurajack.com. So today's message is to remind you to have self-compassion during these times. So as I've mentioned in past videos, grief is the conflicting feelings that come when things change. So that can look like a lot of things. So it ranges, right? So it can be grief of losing someone you love. It can be the grief of falling ill and not being able to do things that you've been able to do previously. It can come from things being different, not being able to see your friends, not being able to go out in public, standing in line 6 feet apart from others at the grocery store, right? It can come from having fear of what used to be just normal day-to-day life, right? So wherever you are, whatever you're experiencing, I just want you to know that that range, all of those experiences are completely valid as grieving experiences, and whatever you're going through is okay. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. And where self-compassion comes in is that self-compassion means relating kindly to yourself during times of challenge or suffering. So maybe you haven't been your highest best self lately. Maybe you've said something and you're like, oh, you immediately regretted it. Maybe you didn't say something and you wish you would have, right? There are so many times where we don't show up as the best version of ourselves. Sometimes for me, I might say something, get mad at my kid really just in an instant, and they're like, oh man, you didn't really do anything. I'm so sorry, right? So self-compassion can sound like an apology. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't do the best job at that. It can say, hey, I'm doing the best I can. It's giving yourself that hug when you need it, knowing that you tried and maybe you fell short, and so you can keep trying again. Right? So that's where self-compassion comes in as well. It's just continue to relate kindly to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You are in the midst of a global pandemic. Your life has changed dramatically in the last couple of months. And be kind to yourself. Be gentle. And what that does, when you're kind and gentle with yourself, when you create a self-care routine and you have self-compassion, it allows you to be kinder and more compassionate to others when they fall short, when they aren't nice, when they don't say the thing they meant to say, right? Because sometimes people do things and it didn't mean anything about you. They didn't mean to hurt you. They're just in their own stuff. They're having their own hard time. So in my book, The Compassion Code, I talk about something called the compassion hat and grief-colored glasses. And these are compassion tools that will help you understand that compassion means giving people the benefit of the doubt, imagining what they might be going through, sometimes even making up stories because you might never know what they're going through. I'm like, gosh, I wonder what's going on for that person. And then, and rather than a judgmental way, but in a curious way, we can put on our grief hat. We can imagine that maybe they're grieving. Maybe they're having a hard time. We have no idea most of the time what's going on behind the scenes for people. And so compassion and self-compassion mean giving ourselves and others the benefit of the doubt, that this is a grieving experience for all of us in many ways. And so to be kind to yourself, give yourself extra rest if you can. Feed yourself healthy, delicious foods if you can. Give yourself little breaks if you can, even if that means just 1 minute here and there, just to take a few deep breaths. Because honestly, that's so much of what it takes, is just giving yourself the space and the pause to examine what's really going on and to give yourself grace. Okay? So instead of being like, why am I acting like this? It can be, I wonder what's going on for me that has me acting like this. And the same question can be turned around on somebody else when they're not showing up as their highest, best self. Instead of, why are they acting like that? It can come from a really place of curiosity and compassion, saying, I wonder what's going on for them to act that way. They can't be feeling that great, right? You don't have to say that to them. It's just something that you can think internally that helps you have that compassion. So when you don't do the best job, you just say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't do the best job. You don't have to have shame about it. It's just knowing that we can do a better job next time. I'm going to do better next time. I say that all the time to my kids. Hey, I didn't do a very good job with that. Can I try again? Can we rewind and go back and then we make it into a game? It's like, and you do that funny little face. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. Sending you a ton of love. You're doing great. Do your best every day that you can. And when you fall short, you just give yourself a hug and you say sorry to someone else if it included them. All right, I'll talk to you soon. You can see more at laurajack.com, and please do subscribe so you can get these videos as they come up. I'm posting every couple days one new video. So look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye-bye.